Yes, it's kind of nice. I keep Pitbull around, not only because he's a really nice guy, but because he's older than me. A fact that I never let him forget. Considering you're run by yourself, well, you're a twat. Yes, I am in the room by myself. Technically speaking, my statement is still correct. Right, time to get some water on the bush. Where was I doing? I was there. Perfect. Right, any more number? There is. There's quite a few number 5s actually. One here. Yeah, so like I say, I'm going to be doing. So what time are we on there? Oh, it's almost 5 o'clock. Jeez. Okay. I'm going to be doing some Stardew and some My Summer Car for definite, because I enjoyed that yesterday, and I've also put my steering wheel and pedals on, so I'm going to need a little bit of time to get that set up. Do a bit more on here because I really want to kind of come away from this and think, yeah, I got quite a lot done today, you know, because I've been kind of looking at it over my shoulder for the last week or so. What's the best way to irritate a guy with a receding hairline who has a thick beard? Simply ask him, why is your hair cut upside down? I mean, is that a 9 or a 6? That's a 9, isn't it? Oh, dude, where's number 9 there? Any more number 9s? Well, I got the number 9 pie out. It does not look like there is that number 9 there. I'm going to cover over the number 9 lettering. Numbering rather. Jeez, what's wrong with me? It there. Perfect. Right. Ooh. It was me thinking 18 was going to be a colour. I need the jokes today, right? Why? What's going on, buddy? Why do you need jokes? You looked in the mirror and realised it weren't a dream. $18. Any more 18s? 18s. 18. 20, 22, 16, 16. At least no more 18s there. A bad day. Oh, really? What? What's going on? Tell Uncle Mark all about it. We're going to go for a 3. Oh, there was a 5 down there. That really irritates me, that does. You look around for a colour and it's not there. And you look away and then boom, there it is. Like it was just hiding from you on purpose. In Dubai, they don't like Flintstones. But Avi Davy. Oh my God, really? Remember my day? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ah. Mate, I am so sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear that. That sucks. Ah, bloody hell. Really tough part is that he's still too weak from stroke to handle any kind of stress, treatment of stress. Yeah. So what they're gonna do is this? I hate to ask, but you know, is this end of life stuff now? All they can do is keep him strong in rehab and eventually get him strong enough to treat it. Gotcha. Well, just know something, mate, that I'm always at the end of a Discord. Always. Always have been, and I always will be, no matter what's going on. I might not get back to you straight away, as you know, but I am always here for you, buddy. Don't feel like you're alone, because you're not. And it just means that now we have to crank up the awful cringe-inducing jokes that come from you a lot more, basically. Well, let's have a look. It does actually look like we've got some stuff done today. And that yesterday during my lunch break, but kept things yesterday through the end of your stream. Yeah. No, I get you. It's awful, mate. It's a horrible situation. And I just wish that there was something we could all do about it and make it better. But I will say this much. Not that this is an actual positive, but I think you'll understand where I'm coming from. When you heard about him having a stroke, you were devastated because you never considered that your dad could have a chink in his armour, right? So that kind of prepared you mentally now for that to be an eventuality, because it's going to come to us all, right? So now you should be in the mindset and in the place in your life now where you're going to make sure that you make the best of the time that he's left, if the worst should happen. So take that as a little bit of a blessing, because you get to do things now that you probably might have wanted to do before but never really thought you had the chance. Yeah. He smoked as long as I've been alive. Yeah, that's why I quit. That's why I quit smoking, to be honest. That and the fact it was too expensive. So, yeah, Wesley speaking. But yeah, we're all here for you, buddy. You've made quite an impact on me and everybody that knows you, to be honest. Nobody has ever had a bad word to say about you, except when I turn off my stream and then I go ham, but you know. But I do the same with Don, you know. You don't even want to hear what I say about Raiden. You haven't met my wife. Well, you've spoken to mine. So my sincerest apologies for that. Look at that. What was this? I'm just tying all of the little bits together now. Singing in the shower is fun until the soap in your mouth. Okay, I'm going to keep this stream PG. Did I ever send you that fan program, Mark? I think you did, actually. Do you know what? Come to think about it, I think I installed it. I haven't installed it on this one. I'm pretty sure it's in the Discord where you've sent to me. I'm pretty sure it is. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tie up these little loose ends whilst I'm actually physically looking at these, and then what we might do is we might actually move on to something else. There's a number 2 there that I've missed. Well, like I said, I wasn't going to do this all day long. I've just really been enjoying doing it, and I've been enjoying the chat as well. this is as much fun to me now as what the Harry Potter thing was the other day when I was trying to pick my house and stuff on that website. So I know you sent me an update for it as well. But then, of course, I've wiped and reinstalled them several times since then. If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring? Pilgrims. Have you heard about the chocolate record player? It sounds very sweet. Oh my God. Pitbull, you've got angry hairstring. Oh, is it? Oh, I'm going to have to move this camera. How much can you see when I do? I can't see. I'm over there. Oh, it's just there. Oh my God, look how grey it is. What the hell? Where is it? It's there, isn't it? Oh my God. Nah, not having that. Okay, I've run out of jokes of Pitbull. Hey, that'd be right. Wrong version 4148. We did set it up, didn't we? Yeah, I'm sure we did. Yeah, on my other computer, like I said. But I've yet to do it on this one, I believe. So we've got a couple of 17s here. I'm going to do these. I'm going to do this 16 and 16. Because that's... Should I do a 16? No, I won't do it now. I'll do this. Stick to what I was doing. We'll do this bit along here at the side. Oh, the brush is still too wet. Oh, no, don't do that to me, paint. It looks like that this paint is a little bit on the thick side, but it is what it is. It's spreading, and that's all we care about. As the hair stream come back, I'm really conscious now about putting my hair on stream. (17 and 17). They're done. Oh, there's a little bit of 17 there. We could knock that. Yes. Put a bit of colour in your life. Most of the jokes I know take a lot to type out. Yeah, we'll have to turn off the filter for you. I think we're missing out on some goldies. Come on. Did it, did it. I don't know why I decided to start singing the James Bond theme tune. That's that one done. And now we're going to do some 16, which is that nice turquoise. I think it is turquoise. An old farmer is out on his tractor mowing his field near his fence line along with a 2-lane road. He notices a bunny rabbit run out across the road and get by a car. I'm guessing that's get hit by a car. Is this all 16? Yes, it is. I really feel like we got somewhere today now. It's kind of weird because you never, until you see like a before and after, you never really understand how much has been done. So I always feel like, oh, I've been at this now for ages and it doesn't feel like I've got a lot done. And then you do the before and after and you find out you have. Like, what's this? The car stops and a woman jumps out and runs over to the little rabbit. She looks at him for a second, then runs back to her car and comes back with an aerosol can spray and sprays the rabbit's body all over. Okay. Perfect. 16, 16. And we're going to do a 2 and a 20 there, I think. Oh, does that 20 go? No, it doesn't. 2 and a 20, just to get that little bulb done. That was all of the 16, 20. And there's a 1 there as well. Do you know what? I looked up a little while ago and it was 1 hour streaming. I've just looked now and it's 1 hour and 47 minutes. See what I mean about time and going. Then he noticed the rabbit start to move and he jumps up and starts hopping away. Bus stops, turn around and waves at the woman before hopping again. He stops, turns and waves again and then hops a few more feet away. He repeats this pattern until he's out of sight and the woman gets in the car and leaves. Okay. This is like a weird joke. 2. What is number 2's white, isn't it? Okay. Dee. I did just see chat pop up and I've just put my finger in the paint that I've just done. Damn it. Nearly done. Number 2 there. The farmer scratches his head in confusion, then notices the empty aerosol can on the ground. So he goes over and picks up the can and reads the label. It reads, hair restorer with permanent wave solution. Oh my God, that's awful. I don't know what was worse, the suspense of the joke coming out or the fact that it was that joke. Oh my God. Every stream needs a pitbull. It does. I'm sorry, but it does. You should come free with Twitch. There. Need to kind of brush this a little bit. Show. Hopefully the hair stream's not back. Oh, we are full tongue out for this one, people. Perfect. Let me just cover up that a little bit more. Perfect. Now, I did know there's number 1 right there I want to get done. How come the Ryzen chip jumps from 5,000 to 7,000 series? What happened to 6,000? I honestly don't know. It's a very good question, actually. I genuinely don't know. Well, Look at that. All right, I've got to do some repairing there. Well, I'm guessing that that one was a 19. Because that does actually look... Or was it... I'm pretty sure it was a 19. Let's try and repair that, because I've obviously dragged the darker paint over it. Doesn't look very good. Yeah, it was a 19. So there. I'm over that a bit. Perfect. That's it. Brilliant. So what time are we on now? Just going to sit back for a minute now because my back is killing me. And then I'm just going to have a little look. That actually looks pretty good. I need to... Can anybody tell me, how do I get that stupid box off of my chat box thing? Because I don't want it on there, and I've tried going on the stream now to take it off, and it says that it's taken off, but it won't. Crop it. See, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? That's a bloody good idea. Okay. See, this is why we keep you around, Don. You have some usefulness. Not much. Not much. You know, let's not, you know, rewrite the book. But there is a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit more up here because I just want to add some colour. Because the more colour you add, the better the picture looks. And the more it looks like I've actually done something today. And I've actually got quite a lot done. Well, at least I believe so anyway. To do that bit there, what colour's number 12? Where is... Oh, 12's purple. Some users. Yeah, some. Yeah, you know. Another old farmer is standing on his front porch and he notices a fancy car driving down his dirt road. Oh, thank you. And stops at his driveway. I'm like that random screw lurking in the back of the kitchen drawer with the other useless crap. I think you overestimate yourself, sir. Oh, don't make me laugh. I gotta stop. I'm gonna go wrong here. He's gonna be, yeah. The young city slicker gets out of his car and walks towards him. The young guy says, "Hi, sorry to bother you, but I noticed you had some honeysuckle growing along your fence line, and I was wondering if you wouldn't mind collecting some honey from it." And I was wondering if you wouldn't mind if I collected some honey from it. Okay. Purple is my wife's favourite colour. Just a fun fact that I think you might like to know. Just a little bit of colour, it just changes the whole picture. I have a feeling it's going to get very colourful up top, but I've just noticed there's not that many colours in this particular picture. There's a bit of 6 down there. The farmer says, "Son, if you can get honey from honeysuckle, then you're welcome to it." Okay. The young guy thanks him and drives off. About an hour later, the city slicker drives back up and says, thanks the old farmer again. The farmer notices 2 4-gallons of honey jugs in the back of his seat. Okay. Did notice that there was a 6 here. Yeah, there. 6. And there's a 6. There's that 16 there. You son of a bee. There is a 16 just there, so keep your finger on it. That last purple you did. Yeah. There was a tiny patch in the middle. Oh, what, for the head cam? The hair cam, rather. So I've got to move this back even bleeding more. Patch in the middle. As in another colour? Really? Let me do this. Got that bit done. The old farmer is stunned but says nothing. A couple of days later, the same city slicker dries back up and says, "While I was getting honey, I noticed you had some milkweed growing over by a little pond by the honeysuckles. Would you mind if I collect some milk from it?" Okay. Is it like a little box? No, this little box here was part of it, as part of the purple. This part here is white. This one here is a number 1, and this one here was the purple one. Imagine being so bad at games you resort to painting videos. Wow. Maximum TV, how you doing, buddy? Absolutely horrible to see you in here. How you been, bud? And I'm not horrible at games, I just suck at them. There's a difference. No, the purple on the left, far left, right, in a tiny box instead. This one. Right. There was no box inside that. It's just that one's a 14. That one's a 17. And then that one's the purple one, 12. Yeah, 14, 17, and 12. Yeah, it was the number. I'm not doing too bad, buddy. The day started off a bit crappy for me, I'm not going to lie, so I figured that I would come on and I'd do a bit of painting by numbers and see if I could cheer myself up, make myself feel a bit better. And it's actually worked. And I've had a really good stream. I've got all my friends in here. And yeah, life's good right now. How are you? How's things with you? Number. Yeah, just a number. That's what happens when you paint by numbers. They actually put numbers on the page. Sorry, was that a bit of an epiphany for you there, Dom? Well, it kind of is. It's because I've got no artistic flair. If you give me all these colours and said, like, paint that picture, I wouldn't have an absolute Scooby-Doo what I was doing. It would be a complete and utter mess. One day I might actually embarrass myself and try this. The farmer just laughs and said, "If you can get milk from milkweed, then you can have all the milk you can take." The city slicker says thanks and drives off. About an hour later, he drives back up and thanks the farmer for the two full 5-gallon buckets of milk. And again, the farmer is stunned. What? I'm more intrigued now to think how he's getting on this. About 3 days later, the farmer sees now familiar car driving up. The city slicker comes out and says, "I noticed that you had a nice big pussy willow tree near that pond." The farmer cuts him off and says, "Let me grab my coat." Okay. So what are you streaming these days, Maximum? Last stream I see you do was DayZ. And then I've seen a couple of your YouTubes and stuff, and I've gone on and liked them. Yeah. Kind of wanted to do this big bit because this is really going to make a difference to making it look like I've done something today. Ow! Hit my head on the microphone. Right, that's one, and it goes all the way up to there. We got here now. I'm thinking. What are we thinking about that for a day's work?